Why are you so angry today? You've
I'm
been
not.
angry the last
Who's
few weeks.
angry? I'm just, who's angry? There's no venom in my voice. You don't like when I tell you the truth. What's going on, people? TroopzTV, back again. Yeah, I'm happy today, blood.
I know.
You understand? Back on top of the league, blood.
Yes.
You get me? Episode 17.
Yes.
You understand? What are you telling me? Trophy show settings, blood.
Trophy show settings. Good weekend for both of us.
Better for me.
I was actually surprised we got the win, to be honest. I was thinking 0-0 for the whole of the first half. I know it's Sheffield United, but we're very unpredictable. And it was sort of the same sort of situation. We had all the possession and 0 goals.
Before we start on that, did you see the UFC?
No, I don't watch UFC.
You're dead, bruv.
You know why I don't watch it though? Because years and years and years ago, this must be going back like, I don't know, when I was like 22, 23.
She dated an MMA fighter, ladies and gentlemen.
No, nothing like that. I got booked for a job to be one of the MMA ring girls, right? It was somewhere in East London. I think it was more like a local thing or like up and coming fighters. And I remember I got up because I'd done some of the ring girling for Box Nation for the boxing and stuff back when Tyson Fury was like barely even spoke about then. Yeah. And all I remember him is just going, yeah, baby. And he just kept saying baby in the ring all the time because I was like right next to him. Anyways, I thought, you know what, I'll do an MMA one. That'll be fun. And it seems like people are more into UFC these days. Anyway, so I get up, get my card, go into the ring. I'm like, yep, okay, then like show it like this. Okay, then went to the next bit, showed it like that, sat back down, put my card back down, looked up, and the guy was out cold, blood everywhere. Like literally I didn't even have time to evaluate the performance or see what went on because it was just one hit and that was it. 'Cause it's a lot more brutal, isn't it? And ever since then, I've been a little bit traumatized. So not something I like to watch. A little bit too brutal for me. But I have got more into the boxing as the years have gone on. I went to see a really good fight in Vegas a couple years back. And who was fighting? It was Crawford versus Porter.
Okay.
Really,
that's my guy, bro. Big up Terrence every time.
Two really,
you know what I'm saying?
Two really, really good fighters. Really good fight to watch.
Crawford's the better one.
The atmosphere was...
That's the guy.
I'm pretty sure he won.
Of course he won. That's Terrence, blood. Don't fuck with Terrence.
Nah, but they were both really, really good.
No, but he is good as well. Porter's a good, but Terrence is like peak.
But they were like technically both very good. So I really enjoyed that. So I've got more into boxing, but MMA is just not going to be something that I'm going to be interested in long term. It's too scary.
Well, my fellow Jamaican, Leon Bloodclot Edwards, who has been on the Back Again pod, you understand? Go check that interview if you haven't seen it yet, blood. He retained the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship, a marvelous performance. Kobe, as we say in Jamaica, suck your mother, pussy. Seen? All right. Now, I've got that out. Oh, yeah. Happy belated birthday to our captain, Martin Odegaard. You understand? Performance was very good yesterday. We'll touch on that a bit later. We're going to touch on Chelsea first. And, of course, shout out Tom Lockyer. You understand? The Luton captain. Obviously, Amari Bell. That's my boy. That's my peoples.
He's recovering now, isn't he, though? They're doing tests.
He's on the mend. But it was very traumatic what we saw. So, everyone here at the Trophy Show, we send our love. You get me?
Best wishes.
So, yeah, big him up. And hopefully everything can get right and he can get back on the pitch because it happened before. He actually collapsed in the playoff final.
Didn't it happen very recently as well? Only a few months ago, yeah.
And then he had an operation and then he was given the all clear. And then obviously, unfortunately, on Saturday evening, we saw what happened. But it's glad that I'm just good that I'm happy he's back on the mend. You get me?
Yeah, you got to be careful with heart conditions. I mean, obviously, when it happened to Ericsson.
If I speak, but since certain things have been, you see, certain man so we'll just leave it there.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying you do have to be careful with those sorts of things because also players have had this happen to them where they've had no sign of anything. They've had tests.
That's what I'm saying. If since certain things have...
No.
This is something but I don't want to get flagged. I want my money. I want my monetization. You understand? For God's sake, no. I'm not on my David Icke vibe.
This was something I think he always knew he had. And if he was given the wrong advice to go back and play, then again, your heart's very... temperamental, got to look after it.
Most important part of your body.
Yeah. And especially when I think as well when you're in football, every part of your daily routine is exercise, isn't it? So in your training, not just the games, it's in your training, it's in your everyday life. So that's a lot of stress on your body in general. And some people don't have the bodies to be able to do it. So like Fabrice, how do you say his last name?
Mwamba, another one that's been on the show.
Has
Big
he?
him up. That's my family as well. Come on, you're coming, man. You know, big troops, blood.
But
I go name drop.
He definitely turned that into a positive, and he's gone on to have a good career. And I love
his
what he
kids
does.
are actually, well, one of them are in the Man City Academy.
Oh, amazing.
So you get me.
But he made the right decision for himself, obviously, in that time, you know, and that was a sensible thing to do.
Very.
So, and especially when you've got family. But yeah, we'll see. They won't know until they do more tests. But I would say, from what I read online, they said he had the least severe type of, you know, heart condition, whatever it was. So he's gone back, and now this happened again. So that to me doesn't say it's the least severe. But yeah, you don't know until you do all the tests, do you?
But Chelsea,
yeah. I don't really have much to say, to be honest. It's more or less the same stuff as every week. I loved Cole Palmer's goal. I'll say Palmer and Sterling are the two players in our team that I can see them there long term. I think Cole Palmer was an amazing buy. I mean, we sold Kai Havertz and we sold Mason Mount.
can't diss Havertz.
No, I'm not going to diss him. I don't know why you think as well.
No, I'm just saying because you know the way they dropped we sold Kai Havertz, we sold Mason Mount. Mason Mount, is a bum, but Kai is the guy. But
at the minute,
let me continue to let you land.
At the minute, yes, you need to, because you got told in the comments, all of the comments the other week.
I don't give a shit, blood.
But they told you need to let me land.
I do let you land.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I do.
No,
I just rattled. I wanted to get you into a state, and
no,
I got
it was a screaming match.
No, it wasn't.
The last one.
I wanted to get you rattled.
Well, the people know. They know.
Fuck the people.
No.
You know when they say fuck them kids.
No. Those people love you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so
unfortunately.
Yeah. What were we saying before that? Sorry. Yeah. So I'd say Cole Palmer and Sterling are the only players in our team.
Yeah, you said you sold Mount and Havertz.
Yeah, and we got Palmer at, you know, not the same amount. So it was a really, really good bit of business. Obviously he was, I mean, in my opinion of how he's playing, he was undervalued. And what I love about Cole Palmer is,
you should have paid more. You think it was very cheap?
I mean, yeah, but I think probably based on his age, that's why. And experience, but I do think he's got so much potential in there, and he's already showing that on the pitch. He's got confidence, he can run into space, he's scoring goals. Him and Sterling link up really well together, which I absolutely love. So there are two main players, but it was a little bit more of the same situation because a few of my friends were at the game. I could go. I didn't go this weekend, though, because I had a Christmas party. People were coming from different parts of England. So I was like, right, am I going to go and watch the Sheffield United game today, or am I going to do this party? So obviously I did the party, so my last game was Brighton. But yeah, obviously I watched the highlights and everything. So yeah, but it was more of the same thing. You know, 0-0 in the first half. Not a lot going on. I'm not sure what Poch would have said to them in the dressing room, because we've had many games like this where we have all the possession and we still can't score. But yeah, Palmer and Sterling are the ones that impressed me most. Jackson, yes, he got the goal. It wasn't, you know, an exquisite goal. He did have a few more shots. Nearly sort of curled it into the corner, but it just went wide. Other than that, there wasn't really much. Conor Gallagher again had a few more shots, but just hit those straight at the keeper. So that was that. But yeah, I see potential in this team. I do, but there's also a lot of players that just aren't ever gonna, you know, cut that sort of higher class Premier League competition standard.
So you think these players are like the right players for where you are, like mid-table?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We are lacking that one amazing goal scorer. Then maybe things would change. Obviously, when you start scoring goals and your team starts performing well, then other players improve their form anyway, because their morale's better, their confidence is better. And it boosts the team as a whole. So Pochers have got a lot of work to do. If we'd had lost at the weekend, there would have been a lot of people starting to have conversations about Poch not being in charge. Yeah, probably would have been. Yeah. Because if you can't win against Sheffield United, we've got problems. Okay, at home.
I mean, that was only your second win at home this season.
I mean,
you've only beaten Brighton and them at home.
But again, we've won this game. Okay, are we going to then yo-yo back?
And that's your first win since October at home.
Yeah, and then are we going to yo-yo back?
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not. We won against Brighton at home.
No, but Chelsea gets second win at home since October. This is your second win at home since October.
No, we won against Brighton at home.
Which was in October.
No, it wasn't. I was there. couple weeks ago.
So anyway, they're saying this is your second win since October. So you've won 2 games at home since October.
Can't have done. I was there, wasn't I?
Yeah, you've won 2 games at home since October. The Brighton game and this game.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you were discrediting the Brighton game.
No, I'm saying that. That's
Babes, I'm very tired today. We've established that.
Yeah, you don't even know the man them's names.
Yeah, so I was reading that as we haven't won since October, and I was like, no, that's not true. Sorry, yeah.
Bro, hard miss.
That was terrible. Which is weird because before he got injured at Fulham again, he was like the shining light type of thing, and he came on and made an impact. But yeah, and I don't know whether it's like just inexperience. I don't know whether the players are coming back from injury and just it's taken them a while to find their feet. But yeah, I mean it's very reminiscent to the Jackson miss a few months ago. Same sort of thing. I mean, exactly the same actually. Just skied it over the bar and just need to like tap it in or take a touch, one touch, bang. That's the saying.
So what? Do you think you lot can pick up form now, or it's just like a?
No, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna get excited about a win against.
Who you lot got next?
Sheffield United, Wolves at Christmas Eve. Oh, we got Newcastle in the cup tomorrow.
Oh yeah, because you lot still in Carabao.
Yeah, and then we've got
where at home or away?
Home in the Carabao Cup.
Okay.
And then we've got Wolves on Christmas Eve.
So how are you feeling about tomorrow?
I mean, it's a cup game.
I mean, Poch moans about only having 1 game a week.
Yeah. What is going on with the fire
with
alarms in this place? I mean, honestly, every day. What am I thinking? It depends how Newcastle come out. A little bit unpredictable recently because of all the injuries they have. But I'm glad this game is at home. If it was at St James Park, I just would tell everybody to just give up in general. Okay, that's really going to annoy me. Literally, really.
Why? I've just zoned it out.
No, it just pisses me off. What are you doing? They know we're filming here.
They don't know.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. It's called a studio.
Yeah, but they don't know when you're filming.
Well, it's not my problem, is it? They should know. They just rang it 3 times. Right, best not go off again. What are we saying? I'm glad the game's at home. If it was at St James Park, I wouldn't even bother going, to be honest, because we
So you're going?
Take a massive L. Yes, I will be going tomorrow.
She literally can't zone it out. It's so easy to zone out.
I can't zone that out.
I can't.
It's a massive. Don't start. It's a Monday morning.
You can.
Okay. Well, it's actually Monday afternoon now because you were 40 minutes late.
38.
Okay. Now listen. I guess we'll change up the team a little bit. I guess they will as well. I would if I were them.
This is your only opportunity at a trophy. Don't you think like you should go all out?
Yeah, but I don't know what Poch is going to do. I have no idea.
Because you beat Newcastle, then who else is in it? Liverpool?
Yeah, there's a few other teams. There's still a few other teams in it.
There's no big hitters though. Like City's out, we're out.
Yeah, Middlesbrough, Port Vale are playing tomorrow as well, I think. And I forget who the other one is, but yeah, it's. I mean, I don't think we're going to win the trophy.
Get to the final.
Again, it depends how we come out. I don't really know what to say on these podcasts anymore because one minute we seem like we're on the up, the next we're getting hammered, and then we're just basically like yo-yoing from week to week. So it's hard to know.
You lot are bipolar.
Yeah, it's hard to know how we're going to come out. I'm happy. We're now in the top half of the table. Woo!
Just about.
Just about. Sitting there nicely in the middle.
Everton would be above you if they never had a point reduction.
No, 100%. And Everton are on fire. We'll get to them. But yeah, I don't know what to say about us anymore. I'm still worried about the forward position situation. We do need somebody up there. Otherwise, we are just going to keep going up and down, and we're going to finish mid-table. And that's how that's going to go. So I don't know how they're going to get around it in January. Obviously, now they've changed it, haven't they? So I think they've sort of caught on to what Todd was doing and what others have been doing. So you buy a player and you spread the cost of the fee over the 10 years. They've now limited that to 5 years. So in order for us to buy players, we're going to sell. Now, there was a rumour that we are now looking to sell Conor Gallagher, who basically is not only our captain, but been probably
one of your better players.
One of the better players over the season. And the only reason I can think that they're doing that is because none of the other players that they've bought have lived up to their price tag. So they're not going to be able to sell them. If they do, they're going to lose a lot of money. So they're going to try and give that a bit more time. But yeah, I am a little bit annoyed about that.
That's mad. I'm kind of shocked that they're...
They were talking about Gallagher possibly going to Tottenham. Yeah, which would be mad.
Bro,
they're meant to be the clubs that are interested. Again, this is all hearsay, allegedly. We don't know if that's the case, and I don't read into it personally myself. But yeah, it's bizarre to me because Gallagher's the one player that Poch has favoured the entire season. He even dropped Sterling the other week.
He dropped Enzo on the weekend.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Enzo's been bloody terrible. But yeah, it is a bit of a mess. I know from Poch's side, he'll be frustrated that he hasn't got experienced players around all these younger players. But again, that's how the club is now being run. So
Epstein FC.
No, we're not saying that.
The island of Chelsea.
No, we're not saying those naughty
you
words.
that, you know?
No, we can't say things like that.
Yeah, we just did.
No. No, you did, not we.
Yeah.
Not plural. You alone, darling.
You're involved.
I don't know what's going to come out of your mouth these days.
Pause.
What are you talking about?
Pause.
Why are we pausing?
Pause. Coming out of my mouth. Pause, man. That is a way.
What you do in your spare time has nothing to do with me.
Pause again, gal. Yo,
Did you like that one?
Language blood clot. I'll cancel the show, blood.
Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, anyway, so to sum up, same sort of stuff as usual.
Yeah.
Business as usual for Chelsea. Up and down, and we'll see how we do tomorrow. I don't think we're going to win tomorrow. I hope we give it our all.
Prediction?
Okay. Are we going?
It goes straight to penalties as well.
Yeah.
There's
Are we going realistic or am I going optimistic?
What's your prediction?
Well, that's not helpful. Okay, I'm going to be optimistic.
I'm saying 2-1 Newcastle.
Okay, I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah?
No. 2-2. Chelsea winning penalties.
On penalties?
Yes.
You got any penalty takers?
Yeah. Of course we have.
What, just Palmer?
Palmer. Sterling can take one.
Enzo can't.
He can. He can.
Yeah.
If he's playing. If he's playing.
You get me?
But yeah, also another talking point, because I haven't seen you since then, would be...
What?
Reece James.
Mm-hmm.
Now...
Injured again.
Let me just say to you, okay?
His hamstring is like a cheese string.
The guy's made of Weetabix. Weetabix.
He's made out of Play-Doh.
I mean...
Weetabix don't even break that much. You got to like force your spoon.
But I love Weetabix.
Through the Weetabix blood. Do you understand?
But I love Weetabix, okay? So this is the issue with Reece James. Everybody loves him, okay? We all love him. And if he could even stay fit for half the season, I've said it many times, then I'd be all on board to keep him because he's that much of a good player. And when he's in the team, we play like a different team. Him and Ben Chilwell, to be fair. But they're both always injured. Now, it's getting to the point with Reece James where, and we've had this conversation, he's not going out for 2 weeks at a time. He's now out for the next 3 months. That's a long, long time, okay? So I don't think Chelsea fans want to sell him. I think a lot will start to think now that we have to. I think definitely the owners will want to sell him.
You think so?
Because he's not playing. He's not playing.
Yeah, but he's like the
If I was him...
pride of Cobham.
If I was him, what I would do is I would take a full season out, get every part of your fitness back to where it should be.
You said this last week.
Yeah. And then come back because all you're doing is rushing back, even though you think you're fit.
Is he rushing back or are they rushing him back?
Well, maybe it's both. I'm sure he wants to play, of course, but also they're not doing the right things to help him with his injuries. So I don't know whether that's a certain type of stretching you should be doing.
Look at your medical team.
I mean, well, yeah, we've always done that though. I've done that. I've said that a million times. I'm just repeating myself at this point. But it's getting to the point now where what is the point of having him there? Because, and also if you have to think about it, when we can put him in the team, we do. Then he's out again. It messes up the sort of like system and the long-term aim of what we want.
As soon as he's fit, no matter who's been playing there, even if they've been on good form, they're out.
Yeah. And then that messes up the entire system in itself. So, of course we love him. Of course we want him to stay. But if you have a player that's only playing for 1 month of the season, what do you do about that? What would you do? Let's just say, for instance, it was...
I'm saying sell Partey. What are you on about?
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I'm in the same predicament. I'm saying sell Partey.
Yeah.
But go out and get an adequate replacement.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I mean. We can't go out and buy somebody that's...
You lot will go out and buy a Trey.
Not as experienced.
Because he fits the mold. 10 years old, youth product, big future.
God. Why are you so angry today? You've been angry the last few weeks.
Who's angry? I'm just... Who's angry? There's no venom in my voice. I'm just You don't like when I tell you the truth.
No, I do. I don't mind you telling me the truth.
So why are you getting mad? Your team will probably look at Trey. He's 10.
No, they won't. It's not the
Demi.
case.
They're going to go into a lower age group now.
10-year-olds can't play in the Premier League. So.
Trey could.
Yeah, well, maybe.
He played better than Enzo.
Maybe.
I'll tell you that. You want a DM? There's your DM.
Well, yeah. And again, though, that's what I'm saying. I think that's why they're thinking about selling Gallagher, because none of the other ones have lived up to their price tag. I do think the Reece James...
Why would you sell the one that's good? That doesn't make sense. Like the one that's been on form, should I say?
Because they've spent so much
Enzo
money
is
and they
better
need to...
than him.
Because they've spent so much money and they need to be able to buy, I'm assuming now, a goal scorer. So they're trying to think, how could we move that? I think from what I know in the summer, Gallagher was going to go, but he wanted to sort of stay and fight for his place, and then he's become Poch's favourite. But just because he's Poch's favourite doesn't mean he's in favour with the owners, does it? But again, time will tell. I don't know what's going on through their heads. I do think things are being run poorly. I think the boys are really trying hard. You can see that on the pitch. It's just we don't have that little final bit. But 2-0 win against Sheffield United, I'm not going to complain. It's just whether or not we can keep up that form.
We have that final bit. You understand? Arsenal 2, Brighton 0. First time we beat them at home for 3 years, blood. I was like, fuck my life, bro. These man put us in spliffs, bongs, and urns. You get me? But now we put them in a coffin. You understand?
Okay.
De Zerbi even came out and said that we're the best team in the league he's played. He's never seen his team be so dominated, be so much under pressure.
Were they rattled?
They didn't have a chance. Like, we should have been 5-0 up first half.
Yeah.
It's just in the final third, yet again, we're fucking about. We had 15 shots and 3 on target. That's not good enough in the first half.
Well, you did have your last Champions League game.
Yeah.
After I last saw you, and Nketiah did come on. What did you think?
It's a meaningless game. There's no pressure.
I know. Yeah.
I respect what he did yesterday.
Yeah.
Because there's pressure.
Yeah.
And when he came on against Wolves, he fucked up. But yesterday, I think it was the goal against PSV that probably gave him a little bit of confidence, because he had scored for like 6 games before that.
Yeah.
So that gave him a bit of confidence. He looked much better coming off the bench. Havertz, though, I said it.
No, you didn't. You said it's not going to work, and now you're just all buzzing.
No, for finally... I said it I said it. If you play him in the forward line, the brother is a problem. Don't play him in the midfield.
Yeah.
And where are we playing him? There. On the team sheet, so when you see the team sheet, it says Havertz in midfield. Mm-hmm. If you're at the game, he's not in midfield. We play a front 4.
Yeah.
We play Martinelli, Saka, Jesus, and Havertz.
That's good.
And then Odegaard's behind. The only time he goes into the midfield is when we're going to defensive shape and we're off the ball.
Yeah.
Then he will tuck in, because Zinchenko inverts and goes into the midfield, which frees up Havertz to go forward. So he's got like a free type of role. That's why he's tucking in them places and he's getting in between the lines.
So do you think Arteta's learning now?
He's unlocked Havertz. It's like a Pokemon. He's unlocked him.
Okay.
He has unlocked Kai Havertz.
I used to love Pokemon back when I was a kid. That was well good.
Yeah, shout out Pikachu. You get me? But he has unlocked Havertz. Like, it's Arsenal fans, we can't believe it. And it's like every game he's getting better. It's like it's not a purple patch now. He's actually like, this is the because this is the thing. The Bayern Leverkusen Havertz was a gun, man. And when you signed him, I was like, shit, because they were saying that he's the next Ozil. You understand? He's the next one, like, in that type of.
Speaking of which, did you see what Ozil posted about?
Of course,
Leo
man. What
D?
do you mean? Don't play with Ozil. Proper gunner. Yeah, gunners. Yeah, that's my dog.
So when I first read that, this is how, like, I just got in from Winter Wonderland. I was incredibly tired, and I was like, first of all, the thing I saw was like, what's he talking about? He doesn't watch football. That's weird. But then he is American.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of them watch soccer.
No.
And then the morning I read it properly and understood the joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
You get me?
pretty funny.
He loves
very good.
I'm surprised you don't support Chelsea with all the youngers there. You feel me?
For God's sake.
You get me?
Stop
Kai Havertz,
it.
though. Like, this is what I'm saying,
Yes.
though. He's not. People say, like, Chelsea fans especially, when we played shit and lost and Havertz has been the best player, they're like, oh, that's not good, though, because if Havertz is your best player, that shows how bad, da-da-da. But I'm like, he's the best. He is one of the better players performing, but he's performing to a high level.
Yeah.
He is heavily involved in games. He's involved in key moments. 3 weeks ago, he don't score that goal.
Well, no, because I think his confidence was very low.
That goal was confident. That finish was confident.
Yeah, through his legs.
I was like, that Kai?
Through his little leggies.
You get me? Like, I'm about to put a blood clot there. You feel me? Because he's getting to that point where Kai blood clot Havertz. You understand? Like, he is cooking. Like, and I'm very happy. Long may it continue, because if it continues, then you get me. We're in a good place. You understand?
Yeah.
We needed that win.
Well,
Took us top of the league. I thought
Yeah.
I thought we'd only be there until 6 p.m. But then, fuck you know, mate. Liverpool.
Well, we'll get into that in a minute. Jesus Christ, 90 minutes of my life
Absolute
wasted.
bottle job.
Honestly, that's terrible. But do you know what? Even though United put 25 men behind the ball, I didn't think Liverpool were that great. I thought Salah was all over the place. They didn't really have that cutting
I see a
edge to them.
video of like one Liverpool content creator, the bar-led guy.
Who's he?
He's the bald head Irish one.
Don't think I've seen him.
He's all over Twitter.
Oh, I mean, I tune out of Twitter these days. People just talk rubbish.
And then he was saying he wants them to sell Salah.
Really?
Yep. Because
Why?
you know the way, because like obviously you see the way Shaw kind of locked him up and had him like doing very predictable moves. He wasn't going down the right. He was always trying to cut in.
No, I don't think he was getting in the right space.
But Shaw kind of stifled his game.
Yeah.
This brother lost his shit. Sell him. Fuck off. We respect you, but fuck off. You're done. I said, done.
That's
brother.
mad.
Like,
I think that's a bit far.
A couple weeks ago, they were, sucking him off, pause. But now, it's like, yeah, throw him in the bin, mate.
Nah, I don't know.
I'm like, if they sold Salah, if they never had Salah this season, they wouldn't be where they are. They would not be where they are in the league.
Yeah, that's a dumb
Because you take
comment.
Salah out that team, where the fuck's their goals? Darwin Núñez, absolute fucking bum. That guy is the biggest fraud in the Premier League right now. He is on fraud watch.
Why?
He is absolute dog shit. Dog shit. It's not about, he's a problem. He causes chaos. Bro, I used to cause chaos on the block. What's your point? Do you understand?
Not really.
Every chance that drops is just nothing. Flop. Shambolic.
Well, listen, I didn't think Liverpool.
He's moaning at the ref.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like, brother, were you like...
I didn't think Liverpool offered anything really. It is obviously very hard when teams park the bus.
But Liverpool fans had so much chat. It don't even matter about park the bus. These man was saying minimum 4-0. Salah hat-trick,
That's what I
minimum.
thought it was going to be, yeah. So that's what I mean. I was surprised that, okay, even when teams do that, surely I thought, because once they would have broken it once, that would have been...
Floodgates would have opened.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It would have been game over. But I actually thought United probably had the better couple of chances of the game
The
at the
Højlund
other
chance.
end. Yeah, so they had, you know, the more standout moments. The rest of it was just
Trent was Liverpool's
watching the
biggest
ball.
threat.
Huh?
Trent was Liverpool's biggest threat.
And I thought, and also as well, when Van Dijk was doing his interview after,
You see Roy Keane?
yeah,
That's my
he was
guy,
like, "That's
bruv.
arrogance."
Yeah. He's like,
And then
"What
Daniel Sturridge was like,
He was
"It's
like-
not arrogance."
he's like,
He was like, "Well, it
"What
is."
what you mean? I mean, look at this guy.
Stop it.
He forgets that Liverpool, we're not a good team. We used to come to Liverpool and batter them. They'd be happy with a draw. His arrogance, man. We never disrespected Liverpool, did we? We just played them and beat them. This
Oh
one
my
must have
God,
come
you're
out
so
and
funny.
I think he took a bit too arrogant. I think he thought the game was won before it even started.
Stop it. I can't take it anymore.
And I'm like, yo.
It's the squeakiness of the voice.
It's like, I can't believe it. I'm like, yo, blood, like, and he's true, like, and I love Roy Keane, like, I hated him as a player because when
he's an idiot.
I was watching the clip at home and Lily was like, when I started laughing, she was like, you like Keane? I'm like, pause. I'm like, yeah.
No, I like him as a pundit.
Yeah, I'm like, as a pundit, I said, as a player, I hated him because it was him and Vieira, so he was like one of my big nemesis. But as a pundit, I think he's one of the best pundits out there. He doesn't give a shit. He just shoots, pause. And Emmy, if anything else, whoever hits a stray, it hits a stray, blood. But he was very right. Van Dijk, yeah. But the Dutch are arrogant. I'm a man that's been in Holland a lot and lived in Holland for a period of time.
Well,
the man are very arrogant.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm gonna have, there's two sides to this. Number one, I think they were being slightly, sore losers. But on the other hand, from a football perspective, I think in the last couple of weeks, we've seen goals flying in, really exciting football. And obviously United came and parked the bus. So for them... Parked the plane, yeah. It was a huge, massive sort of, just every time the ball went into the box,
787.
there were like 10, 20 players there just
that
ready to kick it out.
That weren't no private jet.
So obviously it was orchestrated that way, and that was Ten Hag's game plan. Obviously from their point of view, or from Van Dijk's point of view, he's thinking, we're gutted we only got a point. They're buzzing. It's like they've won the game type of thing. But for Man United's situation at the minute, a point at Anfield is a very good point to take. So I can understand why he's a little bit, what's the word?
Sour.
Yeah, sour is a good word. A little bit sour about it, because that to him probably comes off as a little bit unprofessional. if that makes sense.
Very.
Yeah, because you're not giving it a good game.
I mean, I remember when...
But that doesn't take away from the fact that I think Liverpool could have performed better on the day.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
But the Man United fans as well celebrating a 0-0.
We
never lost 7-0. You lot are a fucking travesty. You should be ashamed of yourself. Evaluate your life. Look in the mirror, blood.
Yeah.
And seek counselling, bro.
Because I can't watch.
That was embarrassing.
I hate a 0-0. I get the tactics.
Yeah.
You know, Mourinho's done it at Anfield before.
Yeah.
The time with Demba Ba
Yeah.
when Gerrard slipped. But that was still to me an exciting game. This was just
piss poor.
From both sides, though, I have to say. But yeah, orchestrated well by Ten Hag. But for the mutual, for the fan to watch, very, very dull. Won't be doing that again. If I see in the first 10 minutes that's the way the game's going, I'm just going to switch off.
Man City 2.
That's hilarious.
Crystal Palace 2.
Oh my God, my babe Roy. You know I love Roy Hodgson. I think he's so
you?
cute. Oh my God, I think he's the cutest little teddy bear.
Looks like an owl.
No, he is so cute. I think he's like a little teddy bear. Oh God, I just want to like pinch his little cheeks. He's so cute. Did you see him after the second goal went in to make it 2-2? He was laughing
when you
at
got
Pep.
that's when you got the penalty.
Oh, was it when they got the penalty?
That was before the goal, so that's when they won the penalty.
Oh, sorry. I only saw the meme, but I assume. But then Roy is just like this.
He's just smiling like.
And Pep's like kicking it off.
Yeah. But they've done really well,
That's
Palace.
why Roy is an OG.
Yeah, because they went to United and won. That's not really difficult, but for a club like Palace, they've won at United. They've got a point away at City.
And what have I said also about being 2-0 up?
Dangerous. We've said it. Yeah.
Dangerous.
Most dangerous scoreline.
And I do think City thought they'd won it.
Yeah, they did.
Because I think they also thought, oh, it's Palace. They're not going to win here. And they only had to switch off for a couple of moments, and that was it. Do you think it was a pen?
Yes.
You do?
What do you mean? Tried to
well,
flip
I know, but it did seem like a bit of a dive.
A dive? He booted him, Sophie. What are you on about?
Well, from what I just watched then, I mean, maybe I've watched from a different angle then.
No, he literally booted him like.
Okay, fair enough.
Like kick off his. I'm surprised his shin never flipping shattered.
Well, that I could say that about what's his name, Basuma. They have got Spurs.
Before we go to there though.
Okay,
sorry. Is Man City? Are they?
I predicted Arsenal to win the league this season. I still think it's going to happen. You're picking points up in games that last season you didn't necessarily, when sort of, especially when it got to the last few months, you sort of crumbled a little bit. City are crumbling now already, and it's December.
But then they have people like Haaland was injured.
Are they 6 points off the top now? 6 or
5.
7? Oh, who am I thinking of? 2 games behind. Sorry, I looked at the table before the
we're 5
the
ahead.
end of the games.
Yeah, we're 5. We're 1 ahead of Villa and Liverpool, and then we're 5 ahead of City.
Okay, yeah. But that's too many.
But then Haaland was injured. De Bruyne's injured. They're going to come back into the side.
No, but you told me that when City lose, Rodri ain't in the team. He was in the team at the weekend.
But they didn't lose, did they?
Well, they dropped 2 points.
Did they lose though, Sophie?
Do you think Pep's thinking that?
Sophie.
Pep's going to think that's a loss.
Was there 1 point accumulated from
Pep's
that game?
going to think that's a loss.
I don't give a fuck what he thinks.
That's a loss to City.
Did they lose the game?
They didn't win.
Did they lose?
Well, they didn't win.
Did they lose?
They didn't win.
Did they lose?
They didn't lose and they didn't win.
Did they lose?
They didn't lose.
Did they lose? Yes or no?
They didn't lose and
yes
they didn't
or
win.
no?
That's
Did
what I
they
just
lose?
said to you.
Yes or no? Did they lose?
No.
Cool.
They
done.
drew.
Yeah, done. They never lost, innit?
They didn't win either.
They never lost though, innit? And I said
Well,
when
doesn't
Rodri's
matter.
there, they don't lose, innit?
This is a potato situation.
No, it's not. It's tomato. No one says potato. Who the fuck says potato?
No, potato.
You're saying potato. Who says potato? It's tomato.
Some people probably could.
Or like the Africans say plantain. We say plantain.
It should just be called a fried banana and be done with it.
Nah, plantain.
We've been
Don't even
over
start
that.
this one, yeah?
No need
Don't
to
even
laugh.
start this one. What did you think? What did you think plantain was again, people?
A potato.
A potato, blood.
It does taste like a potato. It's
Woman
just
thought it was
fried
a sweet
banana.
potato, blood.
It's a
I will
fried
never
banana,
forget
but it
that.
tastes like a potato.
Fried banana.
I'll never forget you.
See like that?
hanging with a fish.
Banana. There you go. Because Americans will say banana, and then we'll say banana. See? That one you can...
Well, back to City, though.
Yeah.
I think they're dropping way too many points way too early.
You think
their
they're out?
heads have gone a little
You think they're
bit.
out the race? Bro, it's not... We're even gone... We're even like...
I wouldn't be... Do you know what? I wouldn't
New
be
Year and
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if... Because obviously we've still got another half of the season to go. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to like the last couple weeks of the season. But I do think...
No,
you're
it
gonna
definitely
win
will.
It. But I do think you're going to win it.
Yeah?
Yeah. You just have to keep this up. You know?
Nottingham Forest 0, Tottenham 2. Basuma, second sending off.
Honestly, mate, I honestly think...
He's got a 4-game ban now because 2 sending offs.
Yeah, I mean, players are getting sent off a lot this season. A lot of red cards going on. But Basuma, he's literally looking like, oh, I can't believe it. He literally doesn't. It's not even like he went for his ankle.
Bro,
It's like up here.
It was like just below the knee.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, do they have some? And him and Romero was doing it the week before.
Romero always does it though.
Yeah, but do they have some sort of like mental aggression, anger management problem or something?
Argentinians they play that game, innit? Like, they have that in their game.
Yeah, but come on, that's just stupid.
Basuma's
and also, he was already on a yellow card, wasn't he?
Nah, because he got a yellow and then they changed it to a red.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Well, but either way though, like that is the dumbest tackle you can make. What are you doing? I don't even think they needed to go to VAR for that. To be honest, it would have been a straight, see you later.
Your boy,
thing.
Ginger boy, on form again.
Ginger boy.
Kulusevski.
Don't call him that. I don't like it. Kulusevski is the one player that I witnessed and sort of took notice of when I was at White Hart Lane. I still call it White Hart Lane when we won 4-1. But he was the one running down that I was like, he is on form at the minute. And it is scary to think. I'm sort of glad we've already played them away this season. But yeah, Tottenham have never had a problem though going forward. They've always been very, very prominent up forward. Always been very threatening. Like, I've always worried about that. They only need that one chance, to be honest. They're one of those teams. It's more their defensive issues they have and their lack of self-control.
Yeah, I'll say
that they struggle
discipline.
with. Discipline, yeah.
They have big problems with that.
Yeah. Individually, though, and as a team. Because it's not like there's... Yeah, okay, we know Romero is that type of player. But now Basuma's getting sent off. And 4 games is a lot. Especially when you're an important player.
Especially in this period as well. And you're missing a lot of people.
Yeah.
Ha! Fuck you, hold that. How about that? We're just going to run through the rest of the results, people.
Yeah.
Brentford 1, Villa 2. It kicked off in that game. Absolutely kicking off everywhere. Martinez tried pick up Maupai by his fucking shirt off the ground. Ollie Watkins was getting abused the whole game. He scores the goal, the winner. Then the guy that was abusing him the whole game is behind the goal. Ollie's gone into the net and pointed like, yeah, you. And he's like, rah. And then he's kicked off again. It was mad. It was like everyone got yellow cards, bro. It was crazy. I was like, yo, it's going off. But fair play to Ollie Watkins. You get me?
I mean, I'm all for it this season because there's a lot of stakes.
Yeah.
The fans are like, not just fans, players are actually like showing that they care.
You get me? But what I want to say is that I want the banter to continue between players and fans. Let's not cross the line.
Yeah, let's keep it on the low.
But let's keep it going, bro. Like, don't stop, blood. Rattle these man. You understand? Like, when Terry used to come Arsenal, I'd abuse Terry. I would abuse him. Like, the shit I'd say, like, I couldn't say here. The shit I would cuss the life out of him. Like, but like other people, like, I'll banter them. Hey, dickhead, you're shit, blood. What's the score, broski? Yeah, hold that. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, like, you know, like shit like that, like.
Well, I won't be saying hold that.
That's banter, like, you get me?
Yeah, but I don't think I could pull
I wouldn't be cussing like a man's missus, his mum, or shit like his pet, his children.
Okay,
John Terry, I will, though. I'm not gonna lie. You get me? But yeah, absolute scenes in that game. West Ham 3, Wolves 0. Mohamed Kudus, absolutely fantastic, man. I mean, apart from Declan Rice, I think he could be. I think top 3 signings this season.
Ooh.
I'd say Rice, Kudus, and Doku. I think Doku's done really well at Man City, the way he's displaced Jack Grealish.
Yeah. Although Grealish did get the goal at the weekend.
Yeah.
He's still a fan favourite.
Yeah, I'm a super Jack, man. You get me?
Yeah.
Newcastle 3, Fulham 0. Lewis Miley, big him up, blood. Boyhood Newcastle boy. Been at the club since 7 years, 7 or 11. Yeah, 7 he joined the club and then he got his first ever goal for his club, 17 years old. Big.
The thing is, though, once Jimenez went off, I think it was like 22nd minute or something.
Would you think that was a red? I was on Ak Fenwa's show yesterday. Big up Ak. Make sure you go watch that pod. And I said to him that I saw you do that challenge week in, week out, bro. So I was like...
How did he take that?
He started laughing his head off. He was like, I did though, I'm not going to lie.
Did you?
But I was like, it was very similar to, you won't know this wrestling terminology. The man them should know and the fans will definitely know. It was very similar to when Rikishi would put you in the corner and then run and do like the bow. You understand? It was like he took him out like old school garage tune. Take them out. Na, 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 na. He took him out.
So many red cards at the minute. I don't know what's going on.
I don't think it was a red though. I think it was soft. I think it was an orange.
Yeah, but an orange.
Yeah,
an orange.
It was
yeah,
orange.
We should have an orange card,
shouldn't
we?
Yeah, where it's not a yellow and it's not a red. It was orange.
It's an orange.
Yeah.
So an orange means
where it's
you can't touch no one no more.
Yeah, like literally,
you stay there.
even cough when a guy runs past, you're off, blood.
Yeah.
You understand? Big man thing.
So that's the time when you need to make a substitution.
Yeah, you're like, hey, brother, yo, I'm on the orange, yeah? Bring me off now, cuz.
Yeah. I was going to say something, then I lost my trail of thought. What were we talking about?
The red card.
The red card.
The Jimenez. Akinfenwa. Jumping in him. Pause.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. Did you see Jamie Carragher and Micah Richards? And they were reporting on the Champions League.
Thing.
And then they were reporting on the Champions League, and Jamie was like, that's a blatant dive.
Yeah.
And then they were like showing Micah Richards back in the day.
Oh,
and he
yeah,
literally like did this. Flops in the air with his... What is that? Come on, babe.
He should have gone Italy, blood. Them man are perfectionists at diving, blood. And I think, yeah, that's it. That's all the games, people.
Yeah, but my score prediction for tomorrow for Chelsea will be 2-2.
Oh, yeah, 2-2 penalties.
Yeah,
Chelsea
because
win.
I don't see Newcastle only scoring one goal. They've got goal scorers in that team. But yeah, again, you never know in the Carabao Cups. I have to see the team sheet before it comes out.
Who else is playing real quick? Let me get your predictions real quick.
Yeah.
The other Carabao.
There's Port Vale, Middlesbrough.
Everton, Fulham.
Oh, that'll be where is it? At Everton.
Yeah, it don't matter where it is. I'm going Everton. They are on.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Everton now, just because they are on some sort of form, and I credit them so much for that, because there's very few teams out there. They've had such a rough go over the last few years, and then to be deducted 10 points and to still get yourself out of that situation, that's a team spirit that probably every team needs in the Premier League. So yeah, I'll go for Everton to win 2-1.
Port Vale, Borough. Port Vale in League One.
Yeah, Middlesbrough. Yeah,
Middlesbrough in the Championship.
One of my mates plays for them, or used to. I'm
going Port Vale 2-1.
Really? I was going to go 2-1 Middlesbrough.
Obviously, Chelsea, Newcastle. We've touched on that.
Yeah.
Liverpool, West Ham. That's the big one.
Yeah, at Liverpool.
Yeah.
I still think Liverpool win that 2-1.
2-2.
Oh.
West Ham on penalties.
Oh, I like it. Okay. I mean, you still don't know though. There's always a shock result somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I don't think Port Vale Borough will be a shock. Like, I don't think Port Vale beating them's a shock. West Ham going to Anfield, that's a big shock.
Yeah.
Especially in the cup on a Wednesday. So the lights are on. Anfield when the lights are on, it's a different animal.
Yeah.
But
but Chelsea have got Wolves away on Christmas Eve, and there's absolutely no chance we're going to win that.
Yeah, 1 p.m. You're pissed.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to win that.
Mad.
Nah. Players will be fuming. They have to play anyway on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, they're fuming still. We'll play the day before, so we're all right.
Yeah.
But that's it, people.
Great
Another
times.
episode wrapped up like a Zubi blood. You understand?
Don't say that, please.
It is, man.
No.
You get me? It is.
I've got to say, wrapped up like a Christmas present on Christmas morning with the family.
Not allow that. Wrapped up like a Zubi. You lot know the vibe. Subscribe to Soph. Link in the description as usual. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one, we're out.
Bye, guys.